downtown Detroit. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time and taking the snaps. Quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, bad plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for Lions first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
They'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This one is good. He knocks it through. The Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
He'll drop the throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And that'll look for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Lions offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Second and 2. He'll look to throw. He'll go right back to the 40. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. That's good. For the Lions, let's go. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Oh! And they'll be set up now.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
And they get this one across midfield to the 42nd-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around, making the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. Like, they identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. He connects with St. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Lions will punt this ball away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's Akers. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Cowboys.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. throw complete to Cam Akers.
So there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handles. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable at the backfield in the passing game.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. In motion, Lamb. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. And that last throw, not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. To the air now on 1st and 10. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. It's second down. That is Ferguson in motion. Akers. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down for Ferguson. That is Ferguson in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Now, faking the give. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
It is a huge play for Detroit. 35 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
Every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the runner for catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one taken in by St. Brown. And he will get into the end zone. St. Brown. Touchdown Lions. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Lions take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get across the 20, marking down the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 40.
So 9 yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys were headed off the field to celebrate.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. Out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Taking off. Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Detroit. The kicking team up for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions move out of front by the score of 17-3. They didn't didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Gibson now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And out of bounds it goes, just shy of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect rebound. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, and at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Down the field and intercepted. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Gibson now on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20. Set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big Jim Harbaugh.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. That one broken up. It's incomplete. Down the field. It'll set up third down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put the drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. In motion, Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they got a fresh set of downs.
And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. He'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball
He does a fantastic job not only locating the ball in the air, but attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down. They'll look to throw yet again. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. 25 yards, the pickup there. First, Jim Harbaugh.
Previous play is under review.
Officials didn't like that call, and he throws the challenge flag. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Back to the left side, he's got Ferguson. And the Cowboys have got a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. That is Ferguson in motion. Back to throw. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Then he'll work this forward to the 35. Jamal Clark, there to get him down. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This throw taken in by Alvin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on second and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him back for him.
He is in. Touchdown, Lions. Flag takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Gibson now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This example there, the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is Ferguson in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. That's into the hands of Akers.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. To the air one more time. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. On the ground, it's Akers. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
So, both teams trip.
It's a score
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Down inside the 10. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still, a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but the cream is starting to rise to the top as you look across the NFL. They face second down and 7. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. Mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. What can they do here on third down and 7? Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Here's the Lions punt team now as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no return fourth down. It's a touchback. Come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get this out quickly to his left. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Running is Akers. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Tobin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another pass. Here's second and 3 to go. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Cowboys. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to about the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2. Now, on second and long.
At the 26-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He's standing at the 29-yard line. As the game of 4 brings up 3rd and
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start. That ball intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. They try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. This one is complete along the sideline. Very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
The best guys I've been around, like they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Left side, caught by Lamb.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got shot.
That's taken in. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Good drag, but we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is incomplete. Here we go. And that's what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he's able to get to the 37-yard line. Back to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back. About his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll He'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Williams in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that 3rd down play call going. And now after going backwards, it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're about ready now for the punt. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Derek Carr.